We know Marvel uses CGI, but this is so funny to see. Leaked Deadpool 3 set photos. Now this is what I'm trying to watch. He's actually more menacing without the arms. Bro, somebody just passed out after the ending of Infinity War. 2018 to 19 Marvel was an insane era. You just had to be there. Who did this? Stop it, Peter 2. It's not funny. Haha, look at me, I'm Gwen. Ouch, my neck. I think it may just be one of my lifelong goals to see one of these in person. Top 6 actors who can play the next Wolverine. Obsessed with this picture of Doc Ock, just like window shopping with the arms tucked in under his coat. The only archer in a movie to actually run out of arrows. Can you believe Peter Parker invented fashion? Thanos, I don't have what you need. Trust me. Kim Kardashian says she wants to join the MCU. If you ever feel like you contribute nothing, just remember, Norman Osborn brought a fruitcake to Thanksgiving. The Avengers Tower looks like an ostrich. Lights, camera, action. Camera, action. Marvel fans on the internet versus Marvel fans in the theater. These guys are legends in their own right, but this legend is so underrated. You either die a hero or live long enough to become Sherlock Holmes. Just when I thought Chris Pratt couldn't get any more relatable. Is Chris Pratt dead? Only on the inside. Sure, we all thought it was funny when the Avengers went undercover by putting hats on, but how many of you noticed Mysterio in this scene the first time you saw Far From Home, when Captain America himself told you to move on after the snap, so you find a new wife, but then the Avengers bring your old wife back? I beg that Marvel hire actual graphic designers. I cannot do this anymore. Bro is surgeon unusual. The Avengers. We don't trade lives. Also the Avengers. Hey guys, thank you for all coming out today and risking your lives so we can save our friend. How can you possibly hope to stop me? Who the hell gave Alexa a body? Tony Stark has 2 moods. Abort mission. You can't afford me. The real reason why Tom Holland hasn't spoiled anything yet. CGI in 2009 versus 2022. Yeah, we're regressing and I don't know how. New York before a superhero. After a superhero. During a superhero movie. Peter, ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. And that was when you, MJ, found out the same week. It's always who's gonna lead the Avengers, but never who's gonna lead Wanda to therapy. You ever think about how the 2 best dads in the MCU are the ones who never got to see their little girls grow up? Spider-Man, No More Home. It's so weird to see these events happen simultaneously. Impossible. I killed this man. I am hoping Thor, but it's 2020, so 90% chance it's Loki. Kevin Feige confirms a video of Luis recapping the entire MCU exists. Imagine if the MCU didn't kill them off. Thanos would have died on the first 5 minutes. You either die a villain, or live long enough to become a more popular villain. Ryan Reynolds next to his stunt double. Remember when Peter kicked Thanos in the nuts? No, Wolverine's cousin, El Coyote. I think everyone should get off this plane until Spider-Man gets here. That is literally Sandman. The amount of PhDs in this picture. Do y'all remember when Aladdin found the Infinity Gauntlet before Thanos? Join the Avengers, they said. We have a special mission for you, they said. If anyone asks what Civil War is, just show them this picture. This guy always looks like he knows something about you. Who thought that these pictures would become reality after 2 years? Earth is closed today. We're in the end game now. Every Marvel movie. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. Why would Aquaman's suit need to dry? Never forget that when Spider-Man clowned Falcon and the Winter Soldier without even trying, Tom is wearing the same clothes Tobey Maguire did in Spider-Man 3. Iron Man, a billionaire. Thor, a literal god. Captain America. Why is Loki always in jail or chains? If I was Spider-Man, I would have been the coolest kid at school. There's no way I would have kept it a secret. We know, Tom. We know. Oh my god. Actors with their stunt doubles. Who said I'm Jackie Chan's stunt double? Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Far From Home. Ideas of the next one? Spider-Man, homeless. The funny friend when he's left alone with his thoughts for 5 seconds. So, Tom Holland has now starred in 4 $1 billion movies at the age of 23. Female Hugh Jackson kinda looks like Ryan Reynolds' wife, Blake Lively, and now I can't unsee it. Neither can I. Thanks for this. The whole theater went crazy when the post-credits of Oppenheimer came up. Yeah, this is not Oppenheimer. When you just wanted to fix your hands, but now you have to fix the whole multiverse. MCU from 2008 to 2019. Getting a rotten score is impossible for us. MCU 2020 to present. We've had 4 rotten projects in the last 4 years. Sorry, Captain Marvel, but Thanos is the MCU's strongest character. Thanos got killed twice in 1 movie. Fun film fact. Each second of Spider-Verse took an artist a week to complete. In total, it took 4 years and 800 people. His shirt is so wrinkly because he doesn't have an Iron Man. Thanos kills half of the universe. The Avengers. Did Stark tell you anything else? that you are a laboratory experiment. Everything special about you came out of a bottle. You can literally tell they have no idea what they're talking about. The best Marvel duos. Sorry, I didn't make the rules. Films before the MCU. Spider-Man 2 was so good. Girl, what the hell? I just texted my number neighbor and... Fake, sorry. Marvel movies accounted for 30% of the domestic box office for 2021. I'm guessing 90% of that 30% came from No Way Home, back when MCU movies were actually good. He was the best Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. At least I think that. My dad is clearly not a Marvel fan. Guess what I am? A virgin. Loving the concept of superheroes hanging out to do regular things. Marvel Comics peaked with that panel of Daredevil and Spider-Man mentioning that they were antiquing the whole day so they couldn't have possibly committed a crime. The dad that Peter want to have and the son that Tony Wise he have. Godzilla had a stroke trying to read this and died. New Spider-Verse burger at Burger King. This actually looks good, kinda. Kara knows. Once she gathers all 6 Infinity Scarves, no manager is safe. Among Us reference in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. You ever just think about how this is how these two idiots met? Evil comes in purple. Peter Parker. When do I start enjoying my life? Marvel. That's the neat part. You don't. Actually don't know. Whatever you do, don't think about how this was the last sunset Gwen ever saw. Has Marvel ever missed with a casting? Dogs when they hear good boy. Cats when they hear pss pss pss. Birds when they hear my anti-government rhetoric. When you're part of that half of the universe that survived. So now you have more food and resources than ever before. Before Thanos snapped his fingers. Versus after he snapped his fingers. Kevin, when are we going to get this scene in MCU? I was being Captain America. Fine. Lot of pressure. Yup. Can I throw the shield? Nope. Steve let me throw the shield. No, he didn't. Tony was checking on Captain America's butt. Reply with the Thanos quote that can be used when doing the deed. I'm sorry, little one. Who Musk wants us to think he is. Versus who Musk is starting to look more like. No one. Batman fan. Batman can beat Infinite Ultron with prep time. Gamora in the afterlife after everyone else got blipped back. Legends say they're going to help defeat Thanos. Life is too short to argue. Just watch these scenes and move on. The Flash has more good CGI than bad. No, it doesn't. It has more bad CGI than good. Spider-Man, No Way Home. I'm afraid to rewatch this movie because every time someone posts a scene from it, it looks way worse than I remember. They cooked with this design. Cooked up a terrible costume, yes. Who gave the best speeches? Prime made me want to roll out with the Autobots. Being an MCU fan in 2019, when the fanbase was actually unified, versus being an MCU fan in 2023. This happened after Stan Lee said that Robert Downey Jr. was born to play Tony Stark. Sometimes you need to make a Venn diagram to help keep track of things. Chris Hemsworth, Marvel, where's my 10-minute video of Thor teaching Earth etiquette to the Asgardians? This is a dog. Bunch of hands fly up. You cannot ride it. It is too small. All hands go down. Tony Stark explains to Ant-Man where he has to climb up inside of Thanos to defeat him in Endgame. When you're enjoying a hot homegrown meal and you hear the Avengers ship land out back. Other superheroes stopping vehicles out of control. Versus Doctor Strange stopping vehicles out of control. Robert Downey Jr. saying I am Iron Man during his Oscar-winning speech would be the cherry on top. Please shut up. Like actually. Everyone to the 2000s Fantastic Forecast. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. Enough time has passed. I don't know, I think Spider-Man 2 was better. A reminder that this is the best Spider-Man suit. The Marvel's director says the film is different from the other MCU films because it's really wacky and silly. As opposed to the super serious Thor Love and Thunder, one of them has to go. One of them already went. When Mary Jane is in trouble, but attendance is 20%. Laughing at his own Thunder joke in Thor's costume to brighten your timeline from all the drama there is. That after all this time, all it took was one glance at his smiling face for Tony to realize it's worth it. POV, you're a raccoon and somebody just opened the trash can. Loki had to witness both parents die and watch himself get killed. Let that sink in. Black Widow is just as bad as Captain Marvel. I hate females in the MCU. In kindness, there's an evil. In evil, there's kindness. Balance. Good. And then there's this bitch. I will make father proud. You're weak. No, please. I'm good. Nice butt. I know. Did you know when squirrels land on the ground, they look like superheroes? Leave him alone. He wants to be tall like the other Avengers. When life gives you lemons, learn to make an Iron Man helmet for your cat. If Doctor Strange saw 14 million futures, he probably saw Ant-Man go up Thanos' butt in one of them. Natalie Portman shows off impressive transformation into female Thor. I don't remember reading about a female Thor in Greek mythology. That might be because Thor is from Norse mythology. What do you mean your movie is better than mine? You're just a big dumb lizard. You're finally home and don't have to be a good guy anymore. Marvel's lowest grossing movie in MCU history. Lowest grossing movie in MCU history so far. Guys, I can explain. You're getting 4 movies. Well, we only got 3. We only got a single one. You guys are getting movies? Tony, am I ugly? God made no one ugly. Thanks. But who the hell made you? Is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 overrated, underrated, or properly rated? Overrated. People talk about this movie like it's the second coming when it's really not. Best WandaVision meme. Please do not bang the machines. Yeah, a lot of mixed feelings about this. On my way to save the multiverse with my friends, Zendaya and Mark Jacobs. This is how the gangster cats from Tom and Jerry looked like. Clint has some catching up to do after sitting out the last movie. I created Microsoft. We created Google. I created Facebook. I created Apple. I created a universe. This is a little strange. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Bagel. Bagels are so good. You can buy 2 candles. This counts as 1. This guy is a guardian of the galaxy. I feel safer already. Modern Spider-Man comics will never have MJ and Peter being happy together like this anymore. Me, after watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3. He's probably my favorite MCU character. Dads, when they sit on any couch ever. Dads, as soon as you change the channel. I was watching that. When you all do the work on a group project. I dropped the MCU after Avengers Infinity War. This guy's transformation into Penguin for the Batman movie, 2022. British people when they turn 25. Yeah, okay, sure. Fuck you. Forget Marvel. Forget remakes. Forget sequels and prequels. We need a solid research of historical mythological films again. True. Do MCU fans really want Henry Cavill as Wolverine and Captain Marvel 2? I think the better question is, do MCU fans really want Captain Marvel 2? Not mad, just outside your house with a gun. The key is under the mat. The new faces and hair of fire. I need to play this game. People also loved Chris Evans, heroically helping King up the stairs to accept her award. Chris Evans wins best at supporting actresses. Loki and The Watcher watching each other. Morning people bragging that they've been up since 4 AM. Also morning people by 8 PM. The Doctor with a shot. My mum, 7-year-old me. Who should be the main villain for Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4? I don't know. It's a pretty bad answer. Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally not even complete yet. A new criminal arriving in Marvel NCU. NYC, looking to make a name for themselves. Daredevil, Luke Cage, Spider-Man. If you think their journeys will end without them reuniting, then I don't know what to tell you. Get your dog, girl. It don't bite. Yes, it do. I love seeing old people dance. It's so romantic. Make a Logan-style Spider-Man movie with Maguire. Don't tie it in with any cinematic universe whatsoever. Just do a rough, beautiful, emotional tale about an old Spidey. Have Sam Raimi direct. Give him full control. Watch the box office explode. Keanu Reeves. It would be an honor to join the MCU. What is bro going to do against Galactus? So basically Deadpool was the one who fixed the X-Men's outfit. The guy who made the joke. The guy who said it louder in front of the whole class. Spider-Man's part-time job. What? Fixing traffic lights. So MCU's Spidey's furry feet lasted at most 6 seconds, but it was still putting a strain on him as it weighed 6 million pounds. And he had 13.3 million newtons pulling on each side of him. Yeah, Raimi's Spidey stopped at 500k lbs, plus deacceleration, which is that many newtons. Physics proves that MCU's Spidey is stronger. Kevin hated how Marvel didn't have creative control over the pre-MCU films made by other studios, so he hates how they didn't have control over the Marvel films that actually had their own identity, and are infinitely more watchable than the other MCU cookie cutter shit. Got it. It's so funny that spaghetti westerners are called that because they were directed by Italians. Imagine if people started calling Marvel movies hamburger shonen. Anyone else remember seeing this at the end of each episode of the original Muppets Babies cartoon? I remember being so confused about that as a kid because I did not know what Spider-Man had to do with the Muppets. Sony, after making you watch Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, and 2 to understand Spider-Man 3. People are scared, but they can't be paralyzed by that fear. You have to fight for what's right every single day, bulletproof skin or not. Luke Cage over Steven Rogers. Moon Knight director thought it was a brilliant idea to do cuts in the middle of action scenes. Bro thought it was a brilliant idea to skip the final boss fight. I have not watched this movie and I don't think I will. VFX artists who already worked on 37 Marvel movies a year, getting told they have to animate She-Hulk for 6 episodes. I just found out what actually happened with She-Hulk, and these VFX artists need to stop beating people up. Gwen came to Peter's house and said, "Bro, the whole squad is online. How Marvels think teens talk. Oh crud, this is so not woke. How teens actually talk. Gun to your head. Would you rather smash Piccolo or Vegeta? Who is not choosing Vegeta?" Okay, this person gave a whole explanation as to why they would choose Vegeta. Fair enough. I mean, it's Tumblr. This is my standards for Tumblr memes now. Well, it always has been, but lol. Us diaper fetish folks also think Marvel movies. God, what the fuck? My amazingly witty partner was changing my nappy. Dude, this is a real person.